Yo, what's poppin', everybody? This is another podcast with Artist P. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified for other videos like this one. Thanks in advance, I really appreciate it. This time I'm going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers New York Knicks game that ended a few minutes ago in Madison Square Garden, downtown Manhattan, New York City. The final score was 126 to 109. The Cleveland Cavaliers got the win. And I believe that they got that win thanks to Ricky Rubio, of course, who had a career high of points scored and stuff. 8 for 9 from beyond the arc. Come on, that's amazing. Evan Mobley, the rookie, has impressed a lot of people. He's a power forward. Garland has improved his game a lot as well, and he's a sophomore. Oh, Kemba Walker was resting tonight, so it's the first game he's missing for this season. Luckily, not thanks to an injury, but just because he needs to rest. Well, he knows his body better. Sexton and Garland took advantage of the turnovers that the Knicks were committing. Tom Thibodeau was furious at his players and at the referees, of course. R.J. Barrett missed an alley-oop dunk, and that was a little disgraceful. But Jared Allen didn't. Fournier was red hot. Finally, he scored more points in the first quarter tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers than he did in the previous game, where he scored 8, from what I can recall, and he generally had an average of 15 points. Rubio, he was creative, he was crafty, and he came off the bench, actually. The first quarter ended 29 to 30. The New York Knicks were in the lead. Obi Toppin has improved a lot. He just needs to develop his three-point shot, I think. Then you'll be, definitely a good player. Do you hear me, Obi? Anyway, he'll be a force to be reckoned with. In his rookie season, he used to only jump, and that's it. The Cleveland Cavaliers committed too many fouls in the second quarter. They were only using their hands and not their feet, I'd say, to defend. Alec Burks did his thing once again. He's great at coming off the bench and scoring three-pointers and stuff. He always contributes. Nerlens Noel was battling against Jared Allen. It was good to see him back in action. Yeah, he actually played a little more than Mitchell Robinson, I think. At halftime, the score was 56 to 57. The Knicks were still 1 point ahead. Both teams were going toe-to-toe. But that was only until the third quarter, where Rubio started scoring three-pointers like hell. On the other hand, R.J. Barrett was missing a lot of shots, consecutive shots, that is. The Cleveland Cavaliers had an 11-point lead, and then even a 14-point lead at some point of the third quarter. So that obligated Coach Tibbs to call a timeout. I mean, the Knicks couldn't score for their lives. Let's just say that it was a brutal third quarter for the Knicks. Evan Mobley already has a hook shot, and he's like 20. It seems as though he's quite talented. Then the Knicks were down by 14, as I said earlier. The Cavs outscored us, unfortunately, with their great shooting. Unfortunately, we were struggling from the perimeter. We just couldn't knock down threes at all. And I've said this before, if you depend on knocking down threes to win a game, it's a little risky, you know. You can't do this every night. You got to use some good plays. You got to, attack from the paint. Try to feed your big men, you know. So as I said earlier, Ricky Rubio was doing everything for the Cavs. He kept them ahead in the fourth quarter as well. Then Julius Randle was missing crucial free throws. The Knicks couldn't find any way to stop Rubio. 8 for 9 three-pointers. And the Cavs as a team had 13 for 16 in the fourth quarter from beyond the arc. Garland was knocking them down as well. The Knicks were unraveled. Okay, it's like Rubio was looking at the basket and he was seeing it big, real big, you know. Yeah, 8 for 9 from beyond the arc. Wow. Anyway, it's a wrap. It was disappointing. What can we do? We got to move on and try to win other games. I guess the win against the Bucks was very tiring for the Knicks. or maybe they became complacent. That's all, folks. Y'all be good. Thanks for listening. I'm out. Peace.